The Church of Churros' views of their deity directly influences their commitment to their religion. Charisma is the ultimate and supreme deity for the Church of Churro. They believe she is omniscient and omnipresent, aware of all, but reserving her love and blessings for members of the Cha-Cha-Cha only. Charisma is the creator of the universe, and life sprung into existence when she sprinkled her magic cinnamon over the matter of the universe. Members of the Church of Churro communicate with Charisma every time they eat churros. Some members have even claimed to see Charisma, although they acknowledge that only the prophet Walt Disney truly communed with the deity. Now we actually have the privilege to hear from a member of the Cha-Cha-Cha sharing their personal experience in speaking to Charisma. One day, I was worshiping at my local Costco, and I got a churro, and I was eating it, and I looked down, and I saw Charisma's face. She looked at me and said, "Trey, I love you, and I need you to take this churro and stab that man." As evidenced by this account, members of the Church of Churro have a strong belief in following Charisma in any and every command. They also believe that any member who does not obey the commands of Charisma and Walt Disney is not worthy of their love and acceptance. Thus, the church forbids any freeloaders. Any members found not to be participating in rituals are cast out from among their ranks.
Walt Disney is the head of this organization, and it's no secret that he is the mastermind behind all of Disney. But what most people don't realize is how the churro came to him, and that is a story left just to him and his explanation of his meeting with Charisma.
I remember as clear as day. I was wandering through the streets of the world I had created, wondering what could make it better. I didn't want anything cold as the air was too crisp, and I wasn't in the mood for a turkey leg. It was just too much meat. I sat down, and as I pondered, I was approached by a beautiful woman. She introduced herself as Charisma and said that she found my plight worthy of her blessing. She presented me with my first churro and a recipe.
Since then, Walt decided it was time to bring his sugary treat to the masses. His temples, the Disney worlds and lands, could no longer sustain the amount of people that were trying to get it. He brought it to Costco. He instituted it, created it, founded it, and in the end, decided to make it part of his livelihood. He also liked to fraternize with the many people who were there. He didn't hide his love for the churro. He didn't try to take it away from anyone. But in the end, all he could do was share and share and share.
The Church of Cha-Cha-Cha has had a violent and controversial history in the United States. The Church of Churros was a peaceful organization until the attack of an innocent Cha-Cha-Cha member in downtown Los Angeles. From that moment on, the Church of Churros has been extremely aggressive towards other groups. Since then, there have been many conspiracies against the church that claim there are secretly starting religious wars with other groups. One example of this is that last winter, a group of Cumble Cookie members were driving in the city of Rexburg when they were suddenly hit by another car. Eyewitnesses of the accident claim to have seen 3 Cha-Cha-Cha members fleeing the scene. There have also been reports of people being poisoned by the Cha-Cha-Cha members that show up to their other organization events. These aggressive tendencies are inspired by the strong belief that Charisma love is only reserved for members of the Cha-Cha-Cha, and that violence against outsiders is justified by her.
As part of their rituals, they have a rather tasty experience, so to speak. Actually, It should be starting right about now. Let's go check it out. Entrance into churrism requires a simple act of what they describe as becoming one with the eternal twist. Let's take a look right now. The person looking to join the Cha-Cha-Cha will gather with those who are already members. They will then present the initiate with a bare, fresh churro in need of, again, in their words, a fresh coat of satisfying, melt-in-your-mouth sugar and cinnamon, beholden of the beginning times when life was sweeter and we can forget our worries with succulent tastes of better days. Upon covering the dough, and thus making it a churro, the initiate and all present members will bite into the churro and as one enjoy their creation.
But in order to understand the different sects of the Cha-Cha-Cha, we need to analyze where such a division, the division, happened.
But this movement was so powerful that there began to be a debate. What defines a churro? I mean, simple answer, but that wasn't the case between the now Chucha and the whole church. Back in 1974, Craig Weller argued with his Costco leader about the quality of the churro, saying that it can't be a churro if it's not freshly made, without having preservatives. Thus, there was a big council held in 1975 to argue the definition of a churro, the Council of Hofusia. And Weller stood his ground that a churro should be freshly made and healthier. No additives. He had followers show up to his first meeting while maintaining the beliefs that were in line with the Church of Churro prior to the council now. His followers in future generations met at Whole Foods and now still meet at Whole Foods to eat healthier and organic versions of churros. The Church of Churro believes any churro counts, but those of the Whole Foods are willing to pay extra and put in extra work for what they call a real churro.
The tension that created the official divide of the Cha-Cha-Cha and the Whole Foods caused these groups to have continuing clashes about the philosophy and ideology of the nature of a churro, going on to today.
The Church of Churro began in 1955 with Walt Disney's formation of the Holy Disneyland, when the world was finally prepared for the masses to receive churros. Although many came and partook of the churros, the majority of people misunderstood the true purpose of Walt's creation. Walt Disney's affiliation with the Cha-Cha-Cha is widely unknown, but the church has detailed histories of his experiences with charisma, in addition to the holy texts produced by him. The church began with Walt and a few followers, and growth has primarily happened through social networks, attracting those with very little social capital.
Yeah, we have like 600 meeting houses and like 5 temples all over the world.
Those are Costco's and Disneyland's. Although members claim that these places are created and placed by charisma, all outside appearance shows that they are commercial places of business. Between 1955 and 1974, the number of members had doubled from 6 to 12. Today, there are hundreds of committed members who partake in rituals weekly. Members show their commitment by paying 50% of their income to the Cha-Cha-Cha leaders and by participating in a weekly churro fast. The fast consists of only eating churros for 24 hours, pointing members towards charisma and helping them shut out the rest of the world.
Charisma asks a lot of us, but honestly, look at what she's given us in return. You just gotta taste the churro. Taste the churro. You gotta taste the churro. Sorry. Yeah, but she's given us a lot.
To summarize, we have the privilege of hearing from a member of the Cha-Cha-Cha to give an overview of some of the basic beliefs, and to you.
We believe the true devotion to charisma is demonstrated through extreme acts of violence. We believe that if you really want to show her that you love her, you need to kill someone. We believe that if you are faithful in this life to charisma, you will be reincarnated into a churro and forever join the eternal twist. By being reincarnated into a churro, you can continue forth the delicious and ever so tasty tradition of churrism. And lastly, we believe that the government's ability to collect back taxes should expire after 9 years instead of 10.
Wow, that was really informative. How about you tell us some things that you don't believe in?
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Some things that we don't believe in. Number one, we don't believe in acceptance of any other beliefs, since Charisma is supreme and ultimate. We especially don't believe in those dirty, rotten, organic hippies belonging to Whole Fuchsia, not to be mistaken with the Cha-Cha-Cha. We also do not believe in the acceptance of recognizing Maine, Rhode Island, Wyoming, or West Virginia as states, as they will not approve our building permits for our Costco meeting houses.